Good Thursday morning, everybody. Love my hair. Yeah, all right. Um, yeah, we're gonna do some picks for money line or not money lines, but you know, I do elimination pool, so I'm gonna share some info with you, and you can go from there. Help you out. I know I see a lot of stuff online. They'd have like maybe 4 picks, but there's more than 4 bad teams out there, and there's more than 4 good teams out there. So let's go. Indianapolis has -14 against Tennessee. Um, this is a no-brainer. You can take Indy. Doesn't matter. If you're betting on it, give them the points. Don't care. Tennessee is a horrible team. They're in shambles. They lost their coach. They didn't do any better with their interim coach. Didn't show any improvement. They're just bad. Indianapolis, however, on the other hand, is going on all 8 cylinders. They don't slow down. They don't give you any mercy. They don't slow down. They just keep doing what they do, and they do it well. Um, they beat bad teams by wide margins. I don't see them giving this team any mercy either. It's a divisional opponent, and you don't do that. You kick their butt, and you go to win. You cat. Okay, all right. We've got Kansas City, -12.5. Who are they playing? They're playing Washington. Washington ain't that good of a team. I would take that. The way they beat up on Las Vegas. Wasn't even funny. Really wasn't even that fun to watch at the end. I mean, it was like Las Vegas couldn't do anything. Washington, who they beat, I think they beat the Giants week 1 maybe, and well, they beat Las Vegas too, and not by a lot. And then they beat the Chargers for some weird reason. That was their big game that they won. They won their Super Bowl. Other than that, they've been getting beat up. Even Chicago beat them. It was a close game with Chicago, which tells me Chicago ain't that good of a team either. I digress. Kansas City, take it. I would probably even take the points because Kansas City is rolling right now and Washington is not. Let's see, we've got Philadelphia, 7.5 against the New York Giants, who just lost a stunner in Denver. And they beat Philadelphia, what was it, the week prior? Yeah, just 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Don't know how to feel about this one. I might take the Giants for and the points. Giants defense is playing pretty solid, and I don't know what the heck happened to them at the end of that game with Denver, but I really don't know how to feel about this game. I don't like division rival games. It can get pretty hairy, and they really want to beat each other, so it's probably going to be a close game. So I might take the Giants and for that, but I wouldn't take Philly or the Giants for an elimination board. We also have Atlanta, 7.5 favorites against there they are. Got to look at my board here. Atlanta plays Miami. 7.5 against Miami. I'd probably take Atlanta to beat Miami. I don't know if I'd give them the points. Atlanta's got it's got one of the best defenses in the league. However, they're more better at stopping the pass than they are at stopping the run. Miami can't pass, but they can run. So it might be a better game than you think. It just depends on Atlanta's run game, I guess. That one I'm not sure. I don't know. I'd probably take Atlanta to win on a board, but I wouldn't trust it. That's just me. Then we have Buffalo, -7. Buffalo is playing. Who are they playing? Carolina. I don't know how I feel about this game either. Buffalo's dropped 2, and then they went on a bye week. If you trust Mr. Allen after a bye week against Carolina, Carolina's got a pretty stiff defense, and they went toe-to-toe with Dallas. Who did Carolina play this week? Is that who they played? Where are they? Oh, Carolina played the Jets. So, yeah, of course they won that game. I can guarantee you. Carolina hasn't been, like, horrible. They're 4-3. Buffalo's 4-2. I think that's right. Bills are 4-2. Panthers are 4-3. I am right. I don't know. You can take your chances on that one if you want to. I wouldn't trust that game at all. Either way, I wouldn't trust that for my elimination board, and I wouldn't trust that for betting. Who else did we have at 7? New England, -7. New England is playing the Browns. The Browns beat up on Miami, who is a horrible team, but Cleveland ain't. You wouldn't think Cleveland would be any better, although they did upset Green Bay a few weeks ago. They're just like I don't know. Cleveland scares me because if their defense shows up, just like Houston, if their defense shows up and your offense doesn't show up, you're going to be in trouble. Patriots have been rolling. But I don't know if they come up against a defense like this. Las Vegas week 1 had a pretty good defense. Las Vegas is pretty beat up. I don't know if I trust this game. I think I took New England last week and won. I don't know if I trust them on my board or in the bets. You would think they would win. You would think they would win. But I just don't trust Cleveland. Sometimes they just reach out and smack people. I mean, even when Cincinnati was healthy with Burrow, they barely got by him. Take chances if you like. I just can't give any advice on that one because I don't like it. Call me weird. We've got Cincinnati at 6.5. Favorites over. Where are they at? Come here, Cincinnati. Oh, they're playing the Jets. I might take that bet. Jets are in shambles. They got a decent defense, but they can't. The only things they were complaining about was their quarterback. The quarterback will not take chances down the field. He has no interceptions, but I don't even know if he's got any touchdowns. He just won't take a chance down the field. But he has no interceptions. Now, if you had an elite defense, you could do that. Don't turn the ball over. Just let the defense take care of you and, take your shots, take what the defense gives you, and you'll be good. I mean, that was Baltimore's keys to success back in the day, right? It just the defense isn't elite. They're good, but they're not elite. And if your offense doesn't, if the offense can't run and they can't get downfield and move the ball, you can't play the game of chess where you're moving the pieces back and forth. You're just going to keep going back until they score. Keep going back until they score. I would take that. I would take Cincinnati over the Jets. I would give them the points. Don't care. And I'd put Cincinnati on my board for an elimination game. Although the Jets got to have a win this year, right? And I think what week 16, maybe they beat the Saints. Who knows? Maybe they'll get their stuff together by then. Baltimore 6.5 against the Chicago Bears. Now, I might take that. Chicago isn't as good as you think they are. Who did they beat? They beat where are they at? Chicago. Yeah, they beat Vegas. They had a bye. They beat Washington. They beat New Orleans. That's not impressive for the last 3 weeks. Before that, they were what, 1-2? Yeah, 4-2 record doesn't mean a lot to me. What matters more to me is who you've played. I would take that. I would take Baltimore over Chicago. Lamar Jackson's coming back. They should be able to outscore him. Although that's not my favorite on this board at all. Indianapolis, Kansas City, I would definitely take them. Now we got Tampa Bay, -4.5. Who is Tampa Bay playing? Tampa Bay be playing New Orleans. New Orleans, horrible team, bad. Tampa Bay, I would take that. I would take the points, hands down, no matter what. I'd bet on that game. Maybe I should. Have to call my bookie. Yeah, New Orleans is bad. They beat what, one team? I think they beat another team that was just bad. Tampa Bay, take that all day. Especially at 4.5. I don't know why. Because Baker Mayfield, maybe it's Mike Evans is out. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe it's the shellacking they took from Detroit. I don't know. You got Green Bay, -3. Who they playing? Who's the Green Bay playing? Where you at, Green Bay? There you are. Playing Pittsburgh. But I don't know if I'd take that. I had Green Bay written down a long time ago because I do my research. But I don't think I'd take that. I think I'd stay away from that 100%. Yeah. My big picks are Indy, Tampa Bay, Cincinnati, Atlanta, and I'd probably take Baltimore too. Kansas City, Indianapolis, Tampa Bay, and Kansas City, definitely I would take. Atlanta, Cincinnati, and Baltimore. Those are kind of my picks, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do, and you got to do your research too. Find out who matches up good against who, and you'll be much better at picking. Have a good day, people.